The rise of the Kingdom of Ife is a captivating narrative deeply rooted in African history, mythology, and culture. Nestled in what is now modern-day southwestern Nigeria, Ife is regarded as the cradle of the Yoruba civilization and a spiritual epicenter for its people. Its ascension as a prominent kingdom involved a combination of mythological underpinnings, geographical advantages, socio-political organization, and cultural development, which together propelled it into prominence as one of the most significant African city-states in pre-colonial times. The story of Ife's rise begins in the realm of mythology. According to Yoruba tradition, Ife was the origin of humanity and civilization, a belief that provides the city with its enduring spiritual and cultural authority. The narrative is centered on Oduduwa, the mythical progenitor of the Yoruba people. It is said that Oduduwa descended from heaven with a divine mandate to create the world. He brought with him a handful of earth, a cockerel, and a palm nut, which he used to shape the landscape and establish order in the primordial chaos. Ife is thus revered as the site of creation, and the mythology instilled a sense of sacredness and unity among the Yoruba people. This sacred status not only solidified its position as a cultural and religious hub, but also laid the foundation for its political legitimacy. The rulers of Ephair, known as Ooni, traced their lineage to Oduduwa, granting them divine authority and unifying the people under a shared belief system. Ife's geographical location played a pivotal role in its rise. The kingdom was situated in a fertile region with abundant natural resources. Its proximity to the rainforest provided ample opportunities for agriculture, while the presence of rivers facilitated trade and transportation. These factors ensured a steady supply of food and goods, which supported population growth and economic stability. The kingdom became a center for trade, attracting merchants from neighboring regions and beyond. Ephair was renowned for its skilled artisans and craftsmen, particularly in the production of terracotta and bronze works. These artworks not only showcased the advanced metallurgical and artistic techniques of the Ife people, but also served as valuable trade commodities. The demand for these exquisite items enhanced Ife's economic influence, further elevating its status among the Yoruba states and the wider West African region. The political structure of Ife was instrumental in its development as a powerful kingdom. The Ooni, as the spiritual and political leader, wielded significant influence. However, governance in Ife was not solely the domain of the monarch. It was characterized by a system of checks and balances involving a council of elders and other institutions. This collaborative governance model ensured stability and fostered a sense of inclusivity among the people. Under the leadership of the Ooni, Ife expanded its influence through diplomacy and strategic alliances. It established a network of relationships with neighboring Yoruba states, creating a confederation-like structure that bolstered its political clout. The cultural and religious significance of Ife also played a role in its political ascendancy, as rulers from other Yoruba states often sought the blessings and recognition of the Ooni to legitimize their authority. One of the hallmarks of Ife's rise was its extraordinary cultural and artistic achievements. The city became a beacon of Yoruba culture, and its legacy is perhaps most vividly captured in its art. The Ife bronzes and terracotta sculptures, which date back to the 12th to 15th centuries, are among the most celebrated artifacts of African art. These works demonstrate a level of sophistication and realism that rivals any contemporary artistic tradition in the world. The artworks often depicted human figures with remarkable detail, capturing not only physical likeness, but also the spiritual essence of their subjects. They served as symbols of power, spirituality, and identity, reflecting the deeply ingrained cultural values of the Yoruba people. The artistic traditions of Ife influenced neighboring cultures and became a defining feature of Yoruba identity. The rise of Ife cannot be separated from its role as a spiritual center. Religion was integral to the kingdom's societal fabric, with a pantheon of deities, or orishas, playing central roles in the lives of the people. Ife was the heart of Yoruba religious practice, and its shrines and temples attracted pilgrims from across the region. The worship of deities such as Obatala, Ogun, and Orunmila, as well as the veneration of ancestors, reinforced communal bonds and provided a framework for social order. Religious festivals, rituals, and ceremonies were not only expressions of faith, but also occasions for social cohesion and cultural preservation. These practices contributed to Ife's reputation as a spiritual beacon, drawing people to its fold and enhancing its influence. Migration and expansion were also critical factors in the rise of Ife. Oral traditions suggest that Oduduwa's descendants established new settlements and kingdoms, spreading the influence of Ife far and wide. These new polities, while politically autonomous, often maintained cultural and spiritual ties to Ife, recognizing it as their ancestral homeland. This process of migration and expansion helped disseminate Yoruba culture and reinforced Ife's status as the cultural nucleus of the Yoruba world. The establishment of other Yoruba kingdoms such as Oyo, Benin, and Ekiti further solidified Ife's legacy, as these states looked to Ife for spiritual guidance and cultural inspiration. Like any great kingdom, Ife faced challenges that tested its resilience. Internal conflicts, succession disputes, and external threats posed significant obstacles to its stability. However, the kingdom's strong institutional frameworks and cultural cohesion enabled it to navigate these challenges effectively. The arrival of Islam and later European colonial powers introduced new dynamics to the region. While these influences brought change, Ife managed to preserve its cultural and spiritual identity, adapting to new circumstances without losing its essence. This adaptability was key to its enduring legacy, as it allowed Ife to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. The rise of Ife left an indelible mark on African history and culture. Its contributions to art, religion, and governance continue to resonate today. The city remains a vital cultural and spiritual center, and the Ooni of Ife still holds a significant position in Yoruba society.